John, touch of luck. He's been running on the all-weather track recently. Why have you decided to bring him to Happy Valley for Wednesday night?
Well, I think he's the versatile type. We've had him on the turf here and the dirt. And I really feel with that little bit of cushion at Happy Valley, it'll suit him down to the ground. Drawn a little awkwardly in 9, 8 track. Zach on board, who could ask for more? I feel that he'll get across and give him probably a little bit more chance than we did the other day. We used him from the wide gate the other day and got there very easy, box seat, perfect ride, but he didn't kick as well as what he did in the past runs prior to that. So given a little bit quieter ride, I expect him to be right there when the whips are cracking.
One thing that's been noted in the press recently, John, your record with these stable transfers has been terrific this season.
I think that's helped me with the premiership. Without those stable transfers, I wouldn't be in the firing line to take on John Size. I do remember when I did win the last premiership, I remember there were a few stable changes that season, and that made the difference. These horses changing stable, get up and win 2, 3, 4, like encouraging winning 3, 4. That's a big plus for the premiership, and thank you to those who did change stable.
How do you feel going into Wednesday night, just one win behind John Size in this title fight?
No, I'm really confident. I've got 4 runners, all drawn well, maybe touch of luck, as I said, a little awkward, but all of them can win as far as I'm concerned. They're all drawn well. They've all performed admirably in their previous starts. So I'm in there with all guns firing.
Alberto RULETHEROOST, he's a horse well, hasn't raced for a couple of months. He rode him in a recent trial. How did he feel to you?
Yeah, the horse is quite nice. I like him, and his trial for me it was very good. He got a busy season and is coming to his last race of this year, and he loves the valley. And unfortunately, after my injury, I couldn't ride him in his next winner, and then he's stepping up in class, so now he's a bit more tougher in the class 3. But I believe the horse is still got a little chance.
Do you feel he's improved since he's got to Happy Valley?
Yes, because when he used to run in Shatin, it was a bit tense and nervous. In Happy Valley, I found him more quietly, and he can hit the line strongly. So I think in this race the tempo will suit us, and hopefully I'll be there to win with him again. We'll be very happy.
There's a couple of other horses in the race you've ridden recently, the likes of Last Kingdom and also Shanghai Chi. Was it your decision, though, to go with RULETHEROOST in this race?
The decision is from my heart, because the owner of RULETHEROOST, they're always very kind with me, even at the bad time and the tough time. Just always asking me how I am, and also because I always ride that horse, and I really like him, and I believe this season already for me was quite a disaster, and I prefer to give the priority to the person which was next to me in the tough times. So this was my decision, even if I have to do 117. And have to lose a bit of weight, but I will do with my happiness and I try my best to do everything to get good results. Probably it will be a nice story to end up well with him.
Sonny boy, John, you would have been happy with his trial recently?
Very, very happy. A lot of setbacks, but he's sound now. I don't see any problem. I think he'll get round the tight turns really well because he's a big boy, and his trial was very, very good the other day. So from a good gate, I think he's drawn gate 5, should be there. I would think in front or outside the leader, and again, very hard to beat.
Up to Class 2, but is there more to come from him?
Oh, definitely. I bought him as a Class 1 horse to compete in the group level, but being that big boy he is, we had setbacks, in front, behind, and it was painstakingly, time required to get him, right the ship. But now he's right. And as I said, I don't see any problems about handling Happy Valley. He'll go straight over to the fence from the gate unless somebody kicks up inside him or even outside him. But again, I think he's the horse to beat.